Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Happy Friday, Friday evening, TGIF. I remember when that was like a real big thing when I was little. It never really was a big thing when I worked like a Monday through Friday, because I never really worked a Monday through Friday job. But I remember all the good shows that were on TGIF, Full House, Family Matters, the classic ones. Thanks for joining me for another video. If you guys didn't check out the live from earlier today, we just did we had all kinds of conversations going in that live. It was just a regular, if you want to hang out live. So if you want to check it out, it's there. If you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button as you guys are coming in, it'll send the video out into the algorithm, and then more people will come in and join us. We've got tons to go over. I kept having to scoot the time back because I kept finding more and more stuff. Start my camera here. I think I've got all my lights and everything on. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good over here. Oh, I was going to light my candle. I was going to light my little green candle back here for Scotty. We'll be talking about him tonight too. So I'll go ahead and light my candle. And then I'll either try these glasses on at the end of the live tonight, or I'll do it tomorrow. Let me turn my fan off there. Seemed like the lights got bigger when I did that. Did I get a new mirror? Oh no, that one back there. This one? I've always had that one back there. And then there's one over there too. And there's one over there. There's so many mirrors. So many. Oh no, that new mirror. You meant the new mirror like this. No, I didn't go to TJ Maxx. I didn't make it there today, but I'm going to go tomorrow. I'm going to go there tomorrow. I'm going to try to get Vincent to go with me since it's Saturday. Which means maybe he'll buy me a mirror. I'm thinking here. I did have to go to Kohl's though. After I got off the live, I went to Kohl's because we got new dog collars for our dogs. And we put those metal collars on them that do, they'll dig a little bit if they pull. It doesn't bother my dogs, not a bit. They will pull anyway, but their old ones are coming apart. They're just so worn out. These things, I should have taken a picture of them before I sent them back. They would have made our dogs look like they were evil. They were huge. They were I don't even know how to explain it. It was just a big metal chain, and it did not look like it. Our dogs are too, feminine to wear that. So the ones that we have are smaller. So Huckleberry Hound said, hi, be right back. Just got out of the shower. That sounds like something I'd be doing. So it's been since the 16th. And I've been counting that night because a lot of people are counting the days weird. So I think people are saying 9 days, but let's see. So because the 16th, he left at 8:30, they're saying that night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so tonight will be his 9th night. Ninth official night out because it was on the 16th. That's, man. But we will go over stuff with that. And I'm going to do another live with him, with Scotty tomorrow. I think we're going to do it tomorrow because I'm getting more and more information. The more I'm digging, so I know the address. So I know where he could have, if we look on Google Maps, we can kind of see where maybe he would have went and then kind of go from there. But his sisters put up some stuff and then she tried to delete it, but I have some screenshots of it. There's just some really finicky stuff going on. Everybody's been bad this week. Everybody. I got a whole list of people. But we got one out of the way. So we'll get to him too. Aiden's, at least he's out of the way. So we're going to start with Leilani Simon this evening. So let me get Quentin up here because he's the cutest. I love this picture of him. It's one of my favorites. So Quentin Simon is 20 years. He was 20-month-old baby here. Cutest is pumpkin pie. Hey, Dreamcatcher. It seems like it would be a rural area. Yeah, the street that he lives on, it was nice, but it was it reminded me of where I grew up. Wasn't he cute? He was so cute. So, man, I don't even want to look at Leilani. I don't know who picked her outfit out for court, but I don't know if you guys got to see her and her glory in court. We're going to go over that. But the shirt is loud, let's just say. It's very loud. It's very floral. I was just like, oh my Lord, she didn't pick that outfit out herself. I like how she wore a mask because, like, you know, she's probably saying because of germs, but no, that's not why. She just didn't want anyone to see her face, just like Brian Kohlberger's parents did, which I understand they don't want people to see their face, but that's what people do now. They just cover themselves with a mask. And I'm like, it's kind of cheating in a way. Put your coat over yourself like they used to do, you know, like OJ had to. They probably actually just walked him in. He probably didn't even need to wear anything. So if you didn't get to see Leilani in all of her glory, I'm going to show you that here. She did plead not guilty. Her lawyer, like, it's kind of hard to hear. I hate courtrooms sometimes when it's hard to hear, or press conferences when you're trying to listen to the questions and hear. But her lawyer says something along the lines of she wants to get the arraignment. She wanted to get bond. She had a whole list of reasons why Leilani should get bond. She had a place for her to stay that was out of the public eye. No one knew where it was. She was going to go to rehab. This, that, and the other. Judge denied that. You could tell I like this judge. She reminds me of the female Judge Newman. She looks at the defense as, I mean, you can just tell when the defense is talking to her, like the judge just like, oh my God, will you just shut up? Because I'm not going to give her bond. You know what I mean? Just like, you could just tell. Then they wanted the arraignment to be pushed back. And the judge was like, no, I'm ready to proceed now. So I thought we were going to be able to hear her say not guilty. But she took the coward's way out yet again. I'm surprised she was on camera, but she had to be there. She had her lawyer speak for her. Which I think is ridiculous. I feel like if you're a grown adult and you are standing before a judge, you should have to say guilty or not guilty. Who made that law? I don't even know who made that law. But we need to be like breaking that one. I feel like if you do the crime, your lawyer shouldn't be able to say, yeah, she's going to plead not guilty. You should have to say it. Yeah, it's Tammy Stokes, I think, isn't it? Tammy? I think it might be Tammy, but I don't know. Maybe you're right. But I like her. Judge Stokes. She does have resting bitch face. She really does. She does, and I love it too. I'm there for it. Hey there. She failed. Nice try. Yeah, she failed big time. You can't put your kid, and your poor baby. It's not even a kid. It's a poor baby in the trash receptacle. Send him out to a landfill for 4 weeks. Have officers sift through millions of pounds of trash in the heat, in the Georgia heat. Oh my Lord. And then expect to be let. I can go home. Can I go home? Just until trial. She better get comfortable. So this here is where she signed. It just says, that she's pleading not guilty. Defendant on 323, Leilani Simon. And then her attorney signed, which I don't even know who her attorney is, actually. It don't matter. She's going to lose. I think they've got a good amount on her. They were even trying to get some of the counts thrown out. I mean, it's been a thing. So I'm ready for her to start the trial process. So she had her arraignment, and now we can start the other process. So let me play that video for you guys, just in case you didn't get to see it. It's only like six minutes and so. But watch the judge. I think that she's amazing. And we get to see Leilani for the first time, since she was arrested and stuff. So I am feeling that. I wish she had to talk though.
Okay. Let's return to the issue of bond. Mr. Dean, I have received your request for restriction of certain information. The court has reviewed it. If there's anything you'd like to say, well, first is the defense's motion. Ms. Walker.
Your Honor, just briefly, of course, Ms. Simon was born and raised here locally. She is 23 years old. Speaking to the statutory factors, just briefly, Your Honor, we would say to the court that she is not flight risk, one, because she lives here, two, because throughout this investigation, she remained here locally, knowing that she was a person of interest in this.
I just gotta say this one thing. Funny that this judge mentions that she's not a flight risk when day 1? We see her fleeing in the white truck. Like from her house. Like, I mean, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, defense lawyer lady? You need to go read the papers again. Go watch Bullhorn Betty's channel. She might have it on video.
And that she's presently under a defects case plan, which I will not get into the details of, other than to say that she has every incentive to remain in this county pursuant to that plan in order to reunite with her children, and certainly that would be her hope. Your Honor, she is also not a threat or a danger to any individual or the community because as a result of that case plan, she will be monitored and supervised at a very intense level by people who have a high level of skill to do so. So concerns that the court may have based on the allegations in this indictment should be factored in related to that case plan, Judge, and that she's not at risk of committing a felony because she has no felony history and is presumed innocent of these charges, of course, Your Honor. And finally, that there's no evidence that she would have any ability or desire to intimidate any potential witnesses. Simply being related to some of the witnesses in this case does not rise to the level of that concern, Your Honor. And so for all of those reasons, we would be asking the court to adopt essentially what the defects case plan is. We'd be happy to provide a copy of that to the court if the court is so inclined to grant bond so that the court could conform its order to the defects case plan. It's our position that there are provisions therein such as drug treatment, et cetera, which will support her while she would be on the outside. Furthermore, Judge, that we have a location for her to live that is safe, that is out of county. And as the court knows, this has been a very highly investigated and focused upon case in media and social media, and so we would not provide that address to the court for fear about Ms. Simon's safety. As the court knows, she has been harassed by various members of the public who knew her prior address, and so we're very concerned about her safety should she be released, and we'd be happy to provide that to the court, but certainly not in open court, Your Honor.
Thank you, Ms. Walker.
Thank you.
Mr. Dean.
Your Honor, as the court has referenced yesterday afternoon, I emailed the court the state's 9-page response to petition for bond, which I then filed with open court and served on the defense this morning. There were, of course, copied on the email version yesterday. In that filing, which will be restricted because it contains sensitive information that ought not be released, I believe that the state has both preemptively responded pretty conclusively to some of the arguments just articulated by counsel, and also made certain other factual and legal arguments about the defendant's unsuitability for pretrial release in this case. And with that, I will rest on a written filing.
All right, thank you. In consideration of the information that was presented from the defense and from the state, the court will deny bond based on the risk that she would commit a felony while on bond, known there's risk of flight as well. So with that, bond is denied. Thank you. Now, let's move into arraignment at this point. You have your client come forward.
And Your Honor, if you may, we'll come to the podium, but our intention today is to ask, rather than for arraignment, because we believe there's, thank you, some conflict in the case law as to whether or not entering arraignment today would waive the demurrers that she's filed. Of course, the court is aware we filed 2 demurrers. One is a special demurrer as to counts 1, 2, 3 of this indictment. and a general demurrer as to counts 10, 12, 14, and 17. So what we'll be asking for today is for the court to simply set us down for a motion date where we can address those issues with the indictment, and then we would move forward with arraignment on that date, of course, so inclined.
Court will do that. Motions hearings will be scheduled soon, and we will set aside time to address the several issues, that as well as other motions as well.
Thank you.
Okay. Turning now to arraignment. Ms. Walker, does your client waive formal reading of the indictment?
Well, Judge, I think if we may be doing that at that motion hearing, we can do it all together. We're just concerned about waiving pro arguments as to the demurrers that we've already filed. So if we could move forward with arraignment at that motion stage rather than today.
What the court is willing to do is preserve your
Understood, Your Honor.
right to demur at this point. I would like to move forward with
Okay,
arraignment.
absolutely, Your Honor. And yes, so we would waive formal reading of the indictment. And Ms. Simon would be entering her plea of not guilty on the case and demanding a jury trial, but of course we have motions hearings to come.
Very, very true.
All right, and Your Honor, Ms. Simon not to sign. My name is
All right, very well. Motion date to come.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Walker. You may be excused.
Thank you.
Court is in recess.
You know she took that mask off as soon as she walked out that door, through those doors too. She's not wearing that in the jail. Come on now, Leilani. I'm really surprised more people aren't covering her case. I haven't really seen a ton of people covering it when they were covering Quentin. But I'm here for it. Anytime she's going to be at court, I will be watching. I think they're allowing cameras. Yeah, so they're going to allow cameras in. There's so many cases going on. They're allowing cameras in, but I don't think it's going to be live. I think there's just going to be so I'll do nightly recaps for you guys. So, but yeah, Leilani, I'll share this tab again really quick. She pleaded not guilty, signed, sealed, delivered. What do you guys think? I think she's, after reading the probable cause, I believe that she's guilty. This is just formality to me. I mean, to me, this is just formality. There's watching the bad tornadoes in Mississippi on YouTube. Wow. Oh, are there? It's raining here. I hope there's nobody, I don't know who we have, if we have anybody from Mississippi. I hope everybody's okay. Oh my gosh, I was going to say the same thing. I was going to say the same thing. But Leilani, her hair is looking pretty shiny. Don't know if y'all saw that. She can't dress worth a crap with that floral print, but the jail's doing wonders for her. Because shoot, she didn't look too bad, did she? She didn't look too bad. Let's see who our next person up on the chopping block is. Well, she's not, but we'll go over this. So this morning, okay, so let me put Tristan up there. Oh, did I just exit out of her picture? I did. Let me pull it back up. So last night on the live, I had every intention on waking up early and streaming the sentencing for Aiden Fucci. I'm always really good about waking up, whenever I need to. But for some reason, I woke up this morning at 3:30 and I couldn't go back to bed. I was just thinking of Scotty. I really was just thinking of that kid. And I couldn't go back to sleep. So then I was like, well, I'm going to try to go back to sleep. I said this on live earlier. So I took a part of a sleeping pill and I was like, okay, I'll just lay here. Maybe I'll take a nap. Nope. Knocked me out. to the point where Vincent left for work and then he came back because he was like, wanted to check on me, make sure I was okay. Because I'm always up. So I'm sorry that I didn't get to stream it for you guys. But I do have a clip from it, which is just like a short clip. It just where, it gets down to business. But I wrote so many notes like when the judge was like, my hand was going when the judge was speaking today. So he was facing 40 years to life, if you guys don't know, for the murder of Tristan Bailey, which is right here. He wrote a letter to her family saying that he was sorry. I didn't read the letter. I just read the part where he spelled her name wrong. So the judge did address the Bailey family, explaining how bad he felt for their loss. He said that their impact statements were extremely powerful and moving to him. Said that the judgment today won't heal their pain. And I felt that when he said that. He's like, it's not going to heal your pain. And Tristan's mom kind of shook her head. Yeah. So he talked about the process that you go through when you lose a loved one. When talking about Aiden, he went through the factors that he has to consider and when he sentences him. The extent of the crime, the pressure from peers, past crimes, possible rehabilitation of the offender, and all that stuff. He says that his age was 13. However, he does say that their brains are not fully developed at that age. He says he doesn't know the science behind it, but when he said that, I was like, oh, what's going on here? I thought he was going to try to give him 40 years when he said that. But he did say that, but he said that people testified on how mature Aiden seemed for his age. His home life was good. There was no abuse or drugs. He says that he was 100% responsible for these crimes. And he talked about how the crime tore the community apart and how there wasn't even mental health. I guess there wasn't even mental health people available because of all the people that were needing help because of this case. He says the most shocking crime that he's seen, one of the most shocking crimes he's seen in the 30 years that he's lived in that county and he's worked in that county. Said his actions before and after the crime make it where he knew exactly what he was doing. He talked about how there was no real motive in this case, which just still blows my mind. I feel like maybe there's something that isn't telling us, but probably. Someone asked today, I saw someone ask this in another chat and it was live, but I wasn't live on the chat anymore to answer it. And they said, does Aiden get to go back to the jail or whatever, wherever he was before? Cause I guess he's big man on campus there. And I'm like, oh, no, no. He's out of there, buddy. He's going to go there. They're going to probably let him take a little nap. And then he's going to be going to the Florida Department of Corrections or something. Then he'll be, put into the system. He's not going to be the big man on campus where he's going anymore. You can find the live until now. Oh, no. Did you send me an email today? I don't think it was Leslie. Was it you? Someone sent me an email. And I was like, no. Okay, I'm seeing things now. I'm just seeing things. That's all. Wow, I could have sworn someone else wrote me today. Oh my Lord, let me just get out of this stuff real quick. Sorry, guys. But so Tristan's mom broke down. I felt really, really bad for her parents. Her dad seems incredibly strong. Incredibly strong. So thank you guys for being here. We just got done, we're doing true crime updates tonight. So we just got done with, Leilani Simon, Quentin Simon's mom, and we went over her first court appearance. And now we're going over Aiden Fucci. He had a sentencing today. Oh, you did send one. Okay, I got it. I was trying to read stuff before I got on here, and now I'm all confused. My brain's going. What is, oh yeah. Yeah, I think that, yeah. Yes, about Scottie Morris. Yes, you did. Okay. I'm trying to think of exactly the email. Why didn't it come up? Maybe I'm just not seeing it because I'm looking too hard. Oh, it was, oh, no, I remember now. It was Plunder, right? About Scotty Morris? The call, the, not 911, but the dispatch, right? Did I get it? Did I get that one right? I don't know why I can't find the email. And Summer, I just saw yours and I agree with you. I didn't get to read all of it, but yeah, she does. Remind me to tell you why. Remind me to tell you why. I saw your email when I was going through and I was like, oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't I didn't watch the other one yet. I didn't watch when the family came out and did their press conference yet because I knew I would cry. So, okay, yeah, okay, I got it. So that's so funny because when you sent that to me, I was probably watching Plunder. I was at Target and I was like listening to her. But I actually saw it on Crime Lines and Lies. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Her name's Brooks. I really love her channel. She did a small clip of it, so I was going to show that one because that put me down a rabbit hole. So now I'm on the street. I'm doing Google Maps right before the live. That's why I had to schedule the live a little bit further out. So she's a beautiful girl and she deserved justice. Well, actually, she deserved to live. She deserved a happy life. It's sickening. So this is only 58 seconds, but this is the judge. He's going to get right into the sentencing.
Mr. Fucci, having entered a plea of guilty to the crime of first-degree murder, I adjudicate you guilty of the premeditated first-degree murder of Tristan Bailey. I sentence you to life in prison. Because of your age, you are eligible for review of the sentence in 25 years.
So he got life in prison with a review in 25, which 25 years isn't that long. I feel like Tristan's parents will still be around. Definitely her friends, definitely her other family members to rally. So what was it? But they said SV. I'm confused. Did I miss something? I'm like, I probably did. Yeah, I like Plunder. So I listened to her today because I don't listen to everybody, but I do listen to a few people, and I've been kind of broadening that a little bit because there's not a whole lot of stuff to really listen to, and I enjoy watching watching YouTube. He was caught on camera at 12 p.m. Where at, Kathy? I didn't hear about that. Oh, yes. I was going to play that, and I forgot about that. I should play that for you guys tonight. Let me see. That Nancy, because it wasn't that long. It was like, what was it, 11 minutes or something like that? Because I remember thinking, like, oh, that's not very long. But let me see. Yeah, it's 11 minutes. Wow. I must have like photographic memory or something. Yeah, we can play this too if you guys want. I'll just pin it. What's this? Okay, yeah, we'll pin it at the end because we're going to talk about that at like towards the end. So, because that's like the most stuff that I think that I have. So what do I have on this screen right now? Yeah, he'll never get out. I don't think he'll ever get out, basically. I think that he's always going to have problems. He's already had problems. Oh, someone's house camera got it? Oh, I didn't hear about that. So 12 p.m. like the next day? Because he left his house at 8:30 p.m. Which I think that's who we're going to talk about next. Oh, I forgot about Tisha too. I got to tell you about her. we'll just actually move on to her real quick. Let me see what else I have over here. Yeah, and then we'll go to Scotty. Okay, so this is Tisha. I'm only showing her because I'm just going to show you this one here. I want to show Gannon. Sorry, I'm just going to exit out of a couple windows real quick. Because your girl's got them all open. All the goods open. All of them. Not in Florida. You're right, Teresa. You're right. Well, you know how I felt about him the other night. I let it all come out. I didn't even mean to be that upset about that, but I was. When he spelled her name wrong, I was just livid. So like 2 or 3 nights ago. So that's just recent. He's been gone 9 nights. Do you know where you saw it? Oh, was that what you sent me, Teresa? Was his reaction? I didn't see that it was his. Oh, because I was like, oh, I thought it was the same thing I watched. I don't know why I didn't see that right. Well, let me see here. What did you send me, girl? Oh, see, I was thinking when I read it, I was thinking it was the same one that I watched. Okay. So somebody got him on, oh man, that's good. This is going to be good because we didn't get to see his face whenever it was the judge. Oh, thank you for the super sticker, Janet. I don't know where I got Jeanette from, but Janet. But if it was Jeanette, that'd be pretty too. I hope that he's hiding in, I hope he's in a house somewhere, but like if he's in a house somewhere, he's a 14-year-old boy. He would probably be out of food by now. 9 days? Who keeps that much food in their house, really? I mean, like, I hope so. Hope they got like that dry stuff that you can eat on for like years, but it's just something crazy. Yes. Okay. So we're going to watch this reaction one that Teresa sent me really quick because this is going to be good. So this is going to be Aiden's reaction to him getting life in prison. We didn't get to see this. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited to see this now. Okay. Let's see what he does. He looks evil.
I would submit that this case is probably the most difficult and shocking case that this county in St. Johns County has dealt with. Law.
Is it at the end? I was going to fast forward it just so that we don't have to watch the same thing we just watched. But I want to get his reaction. So let me fast forward it just a little bit to see. Is it towards the end? Well, he has his head down. Oh, yeah, because it's when he stands up. Okay.
Counsel, is there any legal reason why this court cannot impose sentence at this time?
No, sir.
Mr. Fucci, having entered a plea of guilty to the crime of first-degree murder, I adjudicate you guilty of the premeditated first-degree murder of Tristan Bailey. I sentence you to life in prison. Because of your age, you are eligible for review of the sentence in 25 years. I order the Department of Corrections to notify you when you are eligible to apply for your review hearing. Madam Clerk, if you will please impose the minimum fines and court costs. Mr. Fucci, you have 30 days to appeal the legality of this court's sentence. If you wish to appeal but cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you. You will be taken back to the Duval County Jail and then transported into the Florida State Prison System. We are adjourned.
Have the Philadelphia Eagles
Sorry. I didn't mean to take myself off the stream. I was like, man. they came in court while I was in court. I asked if they could make it public, but they went brat. Man. So I missed it, but that was the part where he was saying that he was guilty. No parent there. No, I don't know where his mom is. I don't even know how to go back to that. Because now I'm on like a different channel. Let me see. Yeah, I can't even get my emails to pull up. All right, come on. All right, I'll have to figure that out in a minute. Yeah, I'm trying to pull my emails back up. I just didn't want to watch the whole thing again because we just watched it. Like we just watched, you know what I mean? Like the sentencing. So I didn't want to have to play it again. I just thought that we were going to get the part where he was being sentenced. Do you know when it was? Let me see. Okay. Let me just get it back up here. We'll play it real quick. And then I'll just play it to where we were. Let me see. Oh, there it is. I was like, where was it? There we go. Hey there. Hey, everybody. Hey, Susie. Hey, Cat's Life. Hey, Spilled Beans. Hey, everybody. Oh, there's some people coming in. Thank you all for being here tonight. I really appreciate it. If you guys could just hit that like button as you guys are coming in. I don't know what is going on with that left side of my nostril, but it's been bothering me. I think it's allergies. It's been itching. But yeah, if you guys could, or it means someone's talking about me, hit the like button. If not, I might cry myself to sleep tonight if I don't get a lot of likes. I'm just kidding. If you are watching this on a replay, hashtag your thoughts on each of the cases that we're talking about tonight. We are going through multiple different cases, so just stick with us. We are going to do Idaho 4 at the end. So and then we're going to do Scotty Morris next. Let me see.
I would submit that this case
Oopsie, let me
is
turn it.
probably the most difficult and shocking case that this county in St. Johns County has dealt with. In the 20 years that I have been, or 16 years that I have been practicing law, and the 30 years that I have lived and worked in this all of Northeast Florida, this case is one of only a very small few that had this level and this type of impact on the community. This court gives this factor great weight. As to the last two remaining factors, the effect, if any, of immaturity, impetuosity, or failure to appreciate the risks and consequences of the defendant's participation in the offense, and the effect of the crime, and the nature and circumstances of the offense committed by the defendant. These factors are somewhat combined. 114 stab wounds, 49 defensive wounds, 35 wounds to the head and neck, 29 to the back and shoulder, and 6 fatal wounds. This court has reviewed and seen more than its fair share of autopsy photos. The autopsy photos in this particular case were particularly difficult. The 49 defensive wounds indicate that Tristan Bailey was conscious, that she was aware, and that she was doing everything she could to fend off this attack. She suffered a painful, horrifying death from someone that she trusted. Her screams were most likely stifled by her own suffocating lungs. He lured her into a secluded place in the woods near his home, a person that she trusted, and he led her there under false pretenses. There was a heightened level of premeditation in this case. Based on the prior statements that he made to his girlfriend and his friend, he indicated that he was going to kill someone. At which point he determined that it was going to be Tristan Bailey, I don't know. But there was going to be a victim. He indicated that how he was going to do it, that he would take them into a wooded place, that he would stab them, he would kill them and then run away so that he could keep on killing. He told his best friend that he wanted to kill someone to see what it felt like, and he wanted to watch them bleed out. This particular crime was committed with the weapon of choice as a knife, which he nicknamed Poker. That required a up-close, personal, type of murder that is rare. It's unique. The court accepts that in 2019, of all juvenile arrests, only 7% were violent and only 1% of those were homicides. This crime is clearly an outlier, and it was shocking, and it is shocking to the conscious. This court finds that the defendant's participation in this offense was not the result of immaturity or impetuosity. He understood the risks and consequences of his actions. He previously told his girlfriend that he was going to do this. That clearly shows that he had been planning it. He attempted to cover it up by disposing of the murder weapon and throwing it into a lake. He then attempted to conceal evidence by hiding his shoes and shirt and jeans, taking a shower, stealthily entering his home, and then the actions immediately after with the Snapchat videos in the back of the police car and the story that he made up about pushing her and her hitting her head, which was clearly refuted by the video evidence in this case. All of that shows, and this court finds, that this was not an immature or an impetuous type of crime. It makes it unique. It makes it extraordinary. What is also very troubling is that this crime had no motive. This was not done out of greed. It was not done in retaliation, retribution, or revenge. It was not a crime of passion. It was not a crime that was committed because he felt rejected by her. It was not done in a fit of uncontrollable anger. There was no reason. There was no purpose. It was done for no other reason than to satisfy this defendant's internal desire to feel what it was like to kill someone. It was committed in a cold, calculated, and premeditated manner without any pretense for moral or legal justification, and it was heinous, atrocious, and cruel. This factor and this factor alone makes this case and this defendant more than just unique. It is for this reason and all of the reasons previously stated that leads this court to the conclusion that there is only one appropriate sentence in this case. Mr. Fucci, if you and your attorneys would please rise. Counsel, is there any legal reason why this court cannot impose sentence at this time?
No, sir.
Mr. Fucci, having entered a plea of guilty to the crime of first-degree murder, I adjudicate you guilty of the premeditated first-degree murder of Tristan Bailey. I sentence you to life in prison. Because of your age, you are eligible for review of this sentence in 25 years. I order the Department of Corrections to notify you when you are eligible to apply for your review hearing. Madam Clerk, if you will please impose the minimum fines and court costs. Mr. Fucci, you have 30 days to appeal the legality of this court's sentence. If you wish to appeal but cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you. You will be taken back to the Duval County Jail and then transported into the Florida State Prison System. We are adjourned.
Have the
That's funny. I didn't see it. I didn't see it in the chat, man. I missed. Oh, I see it now. I'm like, where was it there? I have to put it up there because Teresa never cusses. She snuck one in on us one night. It was a big one too. It was a big one. I don't know who this guy is, but he keeps coming up. Let's see. So he got life in prison with they'll go and review him in 25 years. Do you think that they had his lawyers? I feel like they did. But do you think that his lawyers had him grow his hair out that length to make him look younger? Because it was kind of just a little bit longer on the sides. And you'd think that if you're going to court, I don't know, you would cut your hair, but I don't know. It looked like maybe they were trying to, his lawyers were trying to make him look younger to seem more innocent. But, oh yeah, you're welcome, Teresa. I didn't know that it was, I don't know what I was thinking. I was just thinking that we needed to see the ending where they sentenced him. I thought maybe he was going to, do something nutso. But we didn't see any commotion in the court or anything, so. Yeah, his eyes are so hollow. He's so young. It's crazy to see this. Probably has no idea what that sentencing truly even means. Nope. I think it was starting to hit him there. Because when he first says it, his bottom lip quivers a little bit. I thought maybe he would cry. It was just real little. And then he does this eye roll thing, where he's snapping himself back into it to be no. Oh man. Ever set up a swear trial? We should. Oh, if we ever do, you're in trouble. Yeah, no, I would be in trouble too. I'd be really in trouble. I don't know who this guy is, but I'm loving him because he's an Eagles fan. I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan full-heartedly. He's got the microphone and everything. So I don't know who this guy is, but hello, fellow Eagles person. Let's see. So next on the list, let me see where I was at. Oh, Scotty. Let's see. Do I not? Wow. Let's see. We're going to get a picture of him. I'm sure everybody's probably seen the infamous shirt picture, so I'm just going to put it up. Because I think everybody has seen this at this point. Oh, actually, we didn't do... Hold on. I wanted to do Letecia first. So I'm going to put her back up here, even though I don't want to look at her. Just for a second. Oh, we'll put this one up. Oh, shoot. Dagnabbit. This is being difficult. I just want to put a cute little picture of Gannon up. Okay, there we go. This works. There we go. So we'll talk about Gannon now. And then I'll put the StreamYard link in there. If anybody wants to come up during any of the cases and talk about any of them, we can. I just have to put my headphones in. That's all. Speaking of which, if anybody knows of any headphones that are incredibly tiny, that aren't going to get lost in my ear, but that are incredibly tiny, let me know. Because I don't like the ones that go over, like that go over the ear, and I'm not down with that. But my AirPods, they were kind of hurting me the other night. So this is Gannon Stauch. I don't know if you guys have heard of this story. I'm sure you guys have all heard about him. His evil stepmother brutally isn't even the word to describe it. Brutally murdered him. Not only did she shoot him, she stabbed him. He was burnt. He was hit with a blunt object. I think I have a banner, so we'll put that banner up for Gannon there. Hey, Lori. Good evening. So I love this picture, but I'm OCD and I think it would be uncomfortable, but do you see his little ear? It's like tucked this way, like folded. I just want to tuck it back in for him. Like make him feel comfortable. That must be my motherly instinct. That's the only thing I got in me. Just wanting to fix his little ear, but I just do. You use skull candy? I think I used to use those. But I don't really like the ones that are like, I don't know, that are like rubbery like that. But I might have to look at those again. Let me write that down. Thank you. Because they've probably come a long way since like the last time I've even seen them. But I love my AirPods. I do. But after like a couple hours the other night, I was like, oh, these things are hurting my little ears. Yeah, and then Teresa, she just finished it for me right there. That's my girl. She said, carted him around from Colorado to Florida. Was it 1,400 miles? I think it was even more than that. It was a ridiculous amount. So I wrote down some notes because Letecia Stauch. So her trial or her jury selection is going on right now. So they are trying to get people that can sit there and not be biased and be able to look at these pictures that are going to come out. This boy was left in a suitcase for like 6 weeks in the Florida sun. So I can only imagine what was in that suitcase when they opened it. It's horrific. It's like you're the step parent. It's almost worse than the parent. The parent's bad, but the step parent, it's like, because you put that extra trust when you're a step parent. You know what I mean? You have that extra trust. Like someone lets you in their life and to give you that trust to take care of their kids. She was a Jekyll and Hyde. There was no court today for Letecia. They don't have court on Thursdays because the judge has other things to do. Let me see here. So far they have, and if you guys didn't check out, I have a playlist of Gannon. It is just, under Gannon Stauch. If you want to check that out, we did have Crime Curious up on the panel, the first live we did. She's phenomenal with this case. I mean, she's got a whole team behind her. She even told me she has a proofreader. And I'm like, what? I'm like, I proofread my own stuff. I'm like, what? I really wish. Yeah, they're for me. I can use wireless buds. But so she just is a wealth of information. She actually has a website dedicated to Gannon, and it's crimecurious.com. So if you want to ever check that out, it's pretty cool just to be able to look at the timeline. I mean, she's got it minute by minute. Like, love it. Hi, Cheryl. So there was no court today, but they have been calling, jurors up. They've been calling, potential jurors. They have as of right now, they have 59 potential. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. Potential jurors. They will continue to bring in 75 per day until they reach a total of 100 potential jurors. after they get the one, the 110, they will tally that down to the final 12 with the 6 alternates. And then I believe everything's supposed to go on, if everything's on track, which it should be. They said if they needed to drag her to court to get her there to be there, it should start April 3rd, I believe. So this is Gannon Stauch. He was murdered by his stepmother, Letecia Stauch. We did a couple lives on it. If you want to check them out, they're really good, Cheryl. We had Crime Curious on. That's what I was just talking about. She has a wealth of knowledge on this case, and she came up on panel with me to help me. She's been kind of helping all like the true crimers. I feel like it's been really nice. She had some people on panel on her channel last night too, so she's learning. So where am I at here with Gannon? So if you don't know, like Miss Cheryl, because she doesn't know the case. So this will kind of give you a backstory on the case, because it's kind of a lot. And he's a sweet kid. I don't care what anyone is saying about this kid. Like, I mean, some people can pull it past you, but this one, I don't know. And he's on the track team, plays in the band. Just looks like just a sweet kid, Just a very sweet kid. I don't know if I could say the same for his twin sister now. She's been causing all kinds of a ruckus. So we'll watch this. This came out yesterday.
Oh, when or where or by whom?
A 14-year-old Indiana boy is still missing 1 week after his mysterious disappearance. But it's the last known photograph of Scottie Morris that's getting a lot of attention.
Certainly, it's very suspicious. It's very concerning.
After his disappearance, investigators posted this photo of Morris wearing a t-shirt with handwritten phrases on the front, including, quote, "I'm a liar, cheat, and I hurt my little brother." According to a report by the Indy Star, the photo was likely taken just before Morris disappeared.
We just ask if anybody knows where Scotty is at, you please reach out to us. We want to get him here safe and to try to help him in whatever he needs.
Morris was last seen on March 16th, leaving his Eaton, Indiana home at about 8:30 that evening. About an hour and a half north of the capital city of Indianapolis, Eaton's temperatures have dipped below freezing since Morris's disappearance. According to former prosecutor and criminal defense attorney Florina Altschieler, the t-shirt could represent several things.
But it could cut either way. It could be a shirt that he himself made and was a pre-suicide sort of a thing, cry for help. Or it could be something.
Nope, gonna stop it right there, because the officers actually came out and made a statement that the mother made him wear that shirt. The officers came out and made a statement that said that, because the officers felt so bad that they put that picture online. I really just don't think the cops looked that good. I mean, I think they just had a dumbass attack right there, They dropped the ball. And they were like, oh my gosh, this is because that's what they got from the mother. This is the most recent. Let's get this out and circulate it. And then once it hit the internet and we all saw it, that's when this case went from a missing boy in Indiana to a missing boy in the United States, because we're all watching now. We're all watching. They did not find Summer. No, Huckleberry Hound. Unfortunately not. I need to do an update on her. I do have a story. I do have a playlist for Summer as well. I've been doing true crime on my channel since last August, and I've probably covered, I don't know, I can count them, probably 20 to 30 cases so far, which I think is a pretty good amount for, someone that's just starting, maybe more. So let's go back to this story here, or the case.
That somebody else made him wear as a point of embarrassment. And right now, without more detail, it's very difficult to tell which direction that heads in.
Altshuler says it could be a sign of abuse from Morris's parents, but right now it's still too early to tell.
Well, it's certainly endangering the welfare of a child, and depending on what happened to him and where he is now, it would be a sign of potentially something a lot worse happening beyond that. If they did that, if they, either made him make the shirt or made the shirt for him and then took those photos. But it could cut a different angle. It could be something that he himself did or put on as a cry for help. And really right now, we just don't know which direction that's going in.
Investigators say hundreds of volunteers and multiple departments are assisting in the search for Morris.
There is a multi-agency involvement, local law enforcement, state law enforcement, volunteer fire departments, surrounding counties, our county. We're all working together.
According to Altshuler, it's the early stages of the investigation that matter most.
So the first 48 hours are really important in an investigation because all of the evidence would still be fresh, and a lot of the DNA evidence, blood spatter evidence, all of the scientific evidence would likely lead to reliable results. The more time that goes by, the more that evidence will deteriorate and disappear. You're dealing with weather elements outside. You're dealing with things being wiped away. You're dealing with transference. You're dealing with a lot of things that happen with time that essentially erase evidence that could be helpful.
Authorities initially said that Morris was, quote, believed to be in extreme danger and may require medical assistance, but have not given any more details. The department received backlash after posting the photo of Morris wearing that t-shirt. The Eaton Police Department released a statement later saying in part, quote, that was the only photo that EPD was given to display and was quickly posted in an effort to help find Scotty. We are very sorry the post seemed as if we were trying to shame him in any way, as that would never be our intent. The department later edited the photo and cropped out Morris's shirt.
Certainly, if there's more about these parents, if there were other CPS investigations or other incidents with them, that would suggest that they might be behind this.
Morris's mother spoke exclusively with Indiana TV station WTHR. At the time, investigators said she was cooperating with law enforcement, but according to Altshuler, that isn't indicative of innocence or guilt.
I really don't give any credence to cooperation or lack of cooperation. Every single person has the right not to speak to law enforcement, and I don't think that should be held against them. At the same time, when people do speak to law enforcement and cooperate, sometimes they're quite guilty and give statements that are going to be used against them later on. So I don't think cooperation in and of itself is indicative that the person didn't do it or is a good person, or the opposite.
She says it may be a good idea for Morris's family to retain an attorney.
I think anytime anybody is a potential suspect, whether they did it or not, it is a good idea, unfortunately, to not say anything. And to have an attorney speak on their behalf so that those statements are not later used against them. And that's not because they're guilty. It's because they may sound like they're guilty, and that's never good. And of course, if they are guilty, then certainly they don't want to give up evidence against themselves.
But Altshuler also says a parent shouldn't be judged for how they react to their child's disappearance.
I think a lot of times we're quick to say things like, well, if this was my child, that's not how I would be acting or reacting. But I think it's very difficult to know how anyone would act or react unless and until you're in those shoes. And even then, two different people who are genuinely suffering from the loss of their child could react quite differently. Trauma is handled in many different ways by different people. And so to judge solely based on statements made and the facial expressions and emotional reactions or lack thereof, I think is unfair.
Altshuler says the most important step is finding Morris. Whether alive or dead, it will help answer questions about his disappearance.
If he's deceased, there's the question of what caused him to pass. But also there's the question of what put him into the position to then pass in the first place. So even if they did not kill him, if they abused him, if they emotionally abused him, if they physically abused him, if they caused him to go out there in just a t-shirt and be out there for who knows how long, perhaps there were other crimes that were committed. And if those crimes that were committed were abuse that rose to the level of a felony, and then he died in the course thereof, that could be felony murder, even if they didn't intend to kill him and didn't kill him, but committed other crimes that then resulted in his death.
Moving forward, officials say the search for Morris continues with assistance from local, state, and national investigators via drone, sonar equipment, boats, and canine units.
I'm assuming that they're going to be contacting every person that this young man has had contact with. And I expect that they're doing a digital trace of evidence to see whether if he had a cell phone, where that phone might be tracked, if he was using any sort of technology where that may have last been used, looking at web addresses and looking at where those were logged in, looking at whatever social media history he might have from before his disappearance, and speaking to his friends and classmates and whoever else had contact with him. Sometimes they could scour local Ring cameras, doorbell cameras from the neighborhood, neighborhood surveillance cameras to see if he's witnessed on those cameras moving through a location, potentially being abducted, potentially getting into a vehicle, whatever last steps he took and wherever he last was.
Law and Crime Network reached out to Morris's family for this story, but have not yet heard back. Anyone with more information about his whereabouts.
This is a terrible story. I mean, children don't just disappear into thin air. They just don't, you know. Nobody does. So I was going to show you this here, actually. This is the only thing I use Facebook for. It's so funny. Like, if you look, nobody but people that are involved with my cases do I search for on my Facebook, because I don't use it anymore ever. But this is Scotty here. There's a few pictures of him there. They did do an update. There's a couple, so I'll go down here. I think that I showed you guys this one here. If not, I know I put it on my Twitter. If you guys aren't following me over on Twitter and you have one, make sure you're following me, because I'm always tweeting things out faster than I could put them on even the community page, you know. My Twitter handle over there is at @TitaniumBuilt. So, yeah, just make sure. Wow. I know. Isabel said, I want to get my hug. He sounds deflated. He looks deflated. Yeah, he is. I don't know. It's just so sad. And the dad has never come, like, I don't know. That part just gets me. If I had a husband and our son was missing like that, and all these people were there to help, the least I could do is get on camera and beg for my boy. And they're country folk. People that live in, you know, me out here in the Midwest, Indiana, Ohio, we're like country. I feel like most of us are country. If you're not in a city, you're country. So I feel like, you know, you would think he'd be more open to talk, but he's not. It says here, Eaton, Indiana Police Department, and this was from a day ago. So it says, we are asking Eaton residents that have cameras posted on their house to please check your footage from 8:15 p.m. to 11 p.m. on March 16th, 2023. If you find anything of interest, please contact the police department. I would be asking for every digital footage, like every camera, no matter what it was, from this time to this time on any house, if I was the cops. Because sometimes regular people don't see things and officers see things because they play it back more than once, you know? They didn't go? I'm having one for him right now. I got me a green candle and everything. I lit it last night for him. I could put it up so you guys can see it better, but yeah, I got a small one because I expect him to come home and be found. Well, maybe not go home, but be found. There. And then my glasses are back here. And so that was the first one. It says this is the second request for this. So I'm not sure why they put that out there unless they're not receiving anything that they think that they should be receiving. But up here it says 13 hours ago, update. There has been talk that human remains were found last night. That claim is false. We were dispatched to an area of interest last night. However, there were no human remains found there. Our investigatory search continues today to find Scotty. If you have any information about his whereabouts, please call. And all the numbers are going across the banner on my StreamYard. And then this is the last update, I believe. Let me just refresh the page just to make sure. Yeah. So we got an update 8 hours ago from the Eaton Police Department, and it says, officers from Eaton Police Department, DCSD, the Indiana State Police, the prosecutor's office, and the coroner's office responded to CR 1200 northeast of State Route 3 last evening. Individuals located bones and a fire pit or fire-type pit in the back of the barn there. After investigating and confirming with 3 different forensic anthropologists, the bones were found to be that of an animal. Eaton Police Department is working with the Indiana State Police cyber team today, as well as following up on tips and leads. So maybe they're looking at the cyber team now. Maybe they're going to look at his computer and his correspondence more. Oh, good. Thanks, Susan. I appreciate that. I need to see how many followers I got. I also have a TikTok, which I've been really good at keeping up with. I like to do fun stuff over there. And my TikTok handle is just at TitaniumBuilt. So it's easy. It's easy to remember that one. Let me see here. Yeah, why weren't they there? They should have been there. I understand that social media is gunning for them right now. You know what I mean? But we probably would back off a little bit more if we had an explanation of this is what happened with the shirt deal. I did it. It was a dumbass idea. I can't believe I did that to my boy. Oh my God, someone help me get my kid back. And then the dad comes in and says something similar. But we're hearing crickets. We're hearing from the mom. She doesn't even sound that upset to me. She doesn't sound like a mother in distress to me. To me, anyway. This is not even the same situation. This is not even close to losing a child. But one night, I was driving home from work and I saw a cat on the road that I thought was my cat, dead. When I got home, my cat was an indoor cat. When I got home, my mom said, the cat's outside. I literally thought my cat was dead on the road. I was in the front yard screaming on my hands and knees, my baby, screaming, crying. You would have thought I had just lost an actual baby because I was screaming like that. This woman, I didn't even see any muscles. I mean, her forehead wasn't squinched up. Did she get Botox or something today? Because she wasn't even making any of the faces, I felt like. The father said he's too distraught. Not on my, no. Even if you're that distraught, that's what you need to bring out. I'm sorry, Maybe your son needs to see you distraught. Because the last time he saw you, he was wearing this shirt, dude. So crime lines and lies. I'm going to put her, this video. I'm going to copy this in the StreamYard because I'm going to use her video. I don't think she'll mind. She's super sweet. I'm a member on her channel, so hopefully that helps. Because she has the dispatch call and it's just it's a minute 32. So if you guys have headphones and you could put headphones in, I would, because you can hear it better. But I put headphones in, and it definitely says like Romy Road on there. So, oh, my email, it is, let me put it, it's TitaniumBuilt @gmail. I put it in the chat for you. Okay, so let's see here. Just going to get it towards recording, the recording part. So this is going to be, this is like the dispatch call the night that Scottie Morrison went missing. And I'll play it a couple times.
Michael 3, I'm going to go down and check the bridge near Romeo in Indiana. Apparently, he had told somebody he was going to run away down that way.
I said they'd call if they find him.
Yeah, Mom's getting ready to leave too.
Did they say he might go to the park over by the fire station?
Where that specific he would go. I didn't check the Sunoco. I highly doubt he's there, but I didn't check that either. Can you start checking over the trailer court again? Fort Wayne in Indiana. Somebody told Mom they thought they seen him over there probably 20, 25 minutes ago.
Is this true? Oh, wow. Okay, hold on a second, guys. Hold on. I just don't want anything to play. Where did I put the picture? Here it is. So you're from, oh, you are from his, okay, you are from the county. Okay, I had to look at the name for a minute. So Selena is saying that she got this from the county, Delaware County Police Scanner. I could look that up even on like Facebook, right? Is that what it is? Is it tiny? But on here it says North Hartford Street County has Scotty. Mom is with him, had on same clothes, calling for EMS to check him out. This is true. It's on the scanner right now. If you don't believe it, don't comment. Update, they are taking him, maybe him, okay, to EPD to get checked out. The only thing, why would they take him to the police department to get checked out though for? Why wouldn't they take him to the hospital? Oh, it's private? So they found him, right? I'm just like, let me see. I was going to see if like anything has come out on, Twitter or something. Because like Twitter is crazy. Are you kidding? I was going to do that case too. There's so many cases. What's this? Hold on. Okay. Dagnabbit. So Sunday. I wish we could find like something else on it, because that would make me so happy. Like, this is so crazy. And I know Selena's from the same town. Okay, cool. And the police scanner is probably not on. Oh my gosh. Because I even had this up like Romey Road, because that's what they were saying. I was going to start looking through. I was literally going to start looking to see where these bridges were. So let us know. Oh, thanks, Becky. Oh, yeah, I've been trying to stay on it. I really have. I'm on the big screen. I feel important. I remember in the mornings when, because my morning girls, like a lot of the times, I felt like they were like a little bit of an older crowd. And they would be so proud. They'd be like, Tanya, we got you on our big screen TV. And I'd be like, oh, girl, go, girl. I love it. Okay, yeah, just keep listening in. That's crazy. I wonder where they found him. Like, you know how YouTube streets are, so let's check out the YouTube streets. Because you know. Nope, nothing yet. Wow. I hope so. Like, wouldn't that be amazing? I would love that. Okay, the Scanner Radio app. I'm about to download it. And then I can look, while I'm doing that, after I do that, I'll talk about the case some more. Wow. So it's called Scanner Radio app. I used to have a Scanner app on here. But it's just been so long. Is it the orange one? Yeah, because the first one is an ad. We'll try it. We do need a kiddo to have a win. I'm just like, and you know what? I wouldn't be surprised because a lot of times this happens on my lives. Like something groundbreaking, something awesome, or just groundbreaking will happen. And y'all will come in the chat with it. And then I'm just like, what? So, wow. Okay. Oh, I have to double click to get the radio thing. Because I could probably just play it. Steve Cox. That sounds familiar. Yeah, there was a cop that was killed in Ohio with the last name Cox, but I don't know his first name. It's being posted, so maybe I should get on their Facebook. Nope. So do you know any of the, so what are the, like what site can I get on? Like Facebook? Like what Facebook like group can I get on to see it? You're on my old life thinking it's the new life. That's so funny. Yeah. I really hope. Because they weren't even allowing anyone to go out there and search. Well, while we're waiting, don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe to this channel for gosh sakes. On my analytics, it said that I had like 39% of people subscribed and the other percentage didn't. So I'm going to be checking on you guys. Just kidding. Everybody unprivate their accounts now. So maybe, yeah, could Scotty have run away? He could have. But it's just like, how do you go that long? How can you go that long? So it's on a Facebook group. So what we're doing is trying to figure that out right now. Okay, I think I got the wrong one. Because this is, actually, I don't know. How do I look? Oh, wait, I forgot to save the thing where you told me where to look. Delaware County Public Safety. I'm going to see if I can get this. I don't know if this is like... No, it's not showing me. I don't know why it's not showing me on there. Yeah, police scanner. We're just trying to figure out like trying to figure out which. I don't know if I have the right app. Let's see. Because I don't. Okay, let's share this. Okay, right here. I'm going to retweet this. Legacy just hit, Legacy, there's people who are saying this. So, hold on one second, guys. That's amazing. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Everybody, we should all, I can only like, I'm not on my phone, but we should all put like green little hearts in there for him. And I'm going to blow this candle out in a minute, for gosh sakes. I'm just going to keep it on for a little longer, just in case he needs a little help, you know, getting himself back home and feeling good. So, oh my gosh, I'm trying to post this really quick. This is amazing. I just wanted to like let people know because I don't think that people know. Selena, you're the best. This is like the best news. This is exciting. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm in shock. I get really quiet whenever I get in shock. If you go to your emojis and you can always type in like to find them, you can click in like, just type in like green and it'll pop up. Yeah. Yeah, I want the mom checked out too and everything. And I really hope this is at least a learning experience for your child to not do that. Oh my gosh. I just think that I do trust Selena for sure and Legacy also. Where was I just at? Oh, here we go. Let me see. Okay. It says Eaton, Indiana Police Department has now confirmed that he has been found. This is from Eaton Police Department. So, yeah, I guess it's okay to make the call, Stevie. I'm going to make the announcement. I mean, it's Eaton Police Department's Facebook. Let's go back to their Facebook, see if they put it on here yet. Because that's what it looks like. I mean, that's what the page looks like. Yep, right here. So here we go. I'll share this, even though I don't share anything on my Facebook. It says, let's love it. We have one of the best updates to give. Scotty has been located and found safe. Medics are checking him out right now, and we will be conducting interviews. More info to come. I cannot wait to hear his story. I can't wait. God is good. Yeah, the Lord is good. This is nice. Maybe I'll sleep tonight a little better. Wow. I literally was up at 3:30 thinking of him. And I'm like, Tanya, what is going on? Go to bed, like, but then you just can't. It's different when you start doing true crime, like all the time, and not just watching it on TV and turning it off and just, exiting and like, because you don't. So I'm going to blow the candle out. We'll relight it if anything, but we'll save that for him. Oh, good. Good. You came right in and you're like, good news. So he's been found. So yeah, they are just, they need to investigate the parents, I think. I feel like that as well. The sister said some things, like I had text messages pulled up from her, or messages, I won't even put them up now, but where she was talking about, he was a bad kid and stuff, and I don't think that. So if those were the messages from his sister, hopefully she was just feeling some type of way, and because I think that they're twins. I think he does have a twin sister. He's being mentally abused, yeah. I even call that physical. If you're crying, that's something physical to me. Do you know what I mean? You're physically doing that. Oh, I just got done praying. Oh, Huckleberry Hound said, that's so sweet. Oh, I know. This is good news. Go, Scotty. How did you do it, dude? I want to know how he did it. Like, he's like a Houdini. Where was he found? Did he just like come out of the woods, or did he walk back home and knock on the door? Like, I got lost. I mean, I hope he's okay. He's alive, so he's okay, but yeah, I hope that they do a press conference. I'll keep checking and stuff. Because this is amazing. I'm trying to think if there'll be one on here though or not. I'm sorry. Let me see, what time is it? I might do Idaho tomorrow, to tell you guys the truth. Might just save it, because I have a crap ton of stuff to go over with you guys. But it's nothing that couldn't wait another day. We'll wait and see if there's a press conference though. I'll stick on for a while. Wow. And then I did give you that update on Madalena Kojikari the other day. They go back to court in May. We still don't know where that little girl is. It's just so sad. Oh, I guess I don't have to I guess I could change the picture. This is so nice. Like, I want to change it to this one. Like, I love this. You think they were staying on someone's home with their spring break, and they came out because they were coming home possibly. Their spring break ends this weekend. Man, then they really had some food in the home. Or he was just crafty. Could you imagine though? Okay, you're in there, you're in someone's home, your buddy or something, let's say, and you're eating the food, you're sitting on the couch, the whole Home Alone kind of deal, like when he's in the bed with all the candy and stuff, and you turn on the news and you see that. He had to have, and I'm not saying nothing about Scotty. I ain't going to be saying nothing about Scotty because I love Scotty. But there has to be some sort of problem there, because he had to have seen his mom on the news. And if he wasn't being something going on over there, he probably would have went home as soon as he saw his mom. If she would have been in distress, Yeah, I could check the. Do you know any of the news stations though? The Indiana ones? I don't know the Indiana news stations. Yeah, well, I guess what they found was they didn't find human remains. They ended up being animal remains. So they had to come out and just say like it was in a fire pit, but they were animal. They had like 3 different people come in and check, but I wasn't either. I wasn't. I was walking my dogs the other day in sweatpants and shorts underneath, and I was freezing. Hey, Melissa, did you hear the news? Scotty's been found. Okay, Fox 59. I'm just like not good with the news stations. Let's see. If I could spell YouTube, maybe. Fox 50. WTHR. Okay. See? Would it be this one? Would it be live? No. I don't know what these are. Wish 8. Okay, let me try that one. I don't see anything yet. But if they, oopsie. It's 11 o'clock now, so don't the news come on? Doesn't the news go on at 11? Well, I mean, they put it on their Facebook page. I don't think that the Eaton Police Department would put it on their Facebook page if it wasn't 100% true. They just wouldn't do that. That could really, really get them in trouble. You know what I mean? Like, real bad. Fox 59 News. Let's see.
It's in a chase across 4
This is
different
it.
counties.
One of the suspects exchanged gunfire with all.
Oh my God, it gets on my nerves when they do that.
It's in a
Is this
chase
the right
across
one?
4
Yeah.
different.
They're not going to have it probably on quite yet because it just happened. Let me check the Facebook page again. Yeah, 11 minutes ago, guys. So it's not going to be on the news for a minute. It was 12 minutes ago, so it's not going to be on the news for a minute. And then they're going to have to, they'll stream it live on their news, and then it takes a minute to upload it onto YouTube. If it's anything like News Nation anyway. I clicked live. It didn't have anything on there that I saw. Let me see. They don't even have a live tab. They don't go live on this channel. Not on Fox 59, it looks like. They're probably just tending to him right now and just worried about him. Sorry, I had to get a drink. But yeah, they're probably just, attending to the mom, him. And then whoever put it out 11 minutes ago, they probably just put it, like, shot it out from their cell phone. Let me see if I can find anything else. Let's see if we can find right here. Jennifer Coffendorfer. I mean, if you don't want to believe the Eaton, Indiana Police Department, Jennifer Coffendorfer said 3 words, hallelujah, found safe. Just everyone saying he's been found. Here's one. They don't have a video. Okay, let's see if it says anything on here. It says around 11 p.m. Friday night, the Indiana Police Department posted, here, let me share this with you, sorry, on their official Facebook page that Scottie Morris has been located safe and sound. Hold on, Vincent sent me something, but if this might be the same thing I'm showing you right now. Yep, it's the exact same. It's the exact same thing I'm showing you now. But thanks, Vincent. It says here, according to the Post, Morris is currently being checked out by medics and police will be conducting interviews regarding his disappearance soon. Morris went missing around 8:30 p.m. on Thursday, March 16th. Over the past week, police and residents participated in public searches for the missing teen, combing through wooded areas and empty homes in an effort to find him. Boats, drones, and canine units were also deployed. While it's currently unclear where Morris was found, Eaton PD said it would provide more information soon. So I guess I'll just stick with their page and then report the news to you. But that's amazing. Let me close some of these windows now. Oh, wait. Is this? I don't know if this is a video or not.
This evening, the search for a missing Eaton teen now.
Okay, let me see. I think this is a video right here.
Now marks 1 week. Scottie Morris was last seen.
Never mind, that's not. That's an old one, so. Let me see here. I know, that's an awesome way to end, I feel like. That was awesome. Because I might just I think I'm going to do the Idaho tomorrow. Because I have a lot to show you. We talked about Letecia. Just seeing. Wow. I can't believe they found him. I don't know. I'm just in awe. I hope they never make him wear another white t-shirt again. He'll probably never want to wear one again for the rest of his life. I wonder, I wonder where he's been. This is actually his 9th day. I don't know why, because he left on the 16th, so you count that night. That night. So that this would have been his 9th day out. Yeah, because today's Friday. That's crazy. It's such a long time. I would never last that long. I don't know how he did it. So they said they're conducting interviews, and I like that. They'll probably separate him at some point from his mom and his parents and want to talk to him. I don't know why they didn't go. I know, I'm happy the news broke while I was live too. 9mm. I was like, man, I'm excited about that. Just because, we need some good news. We need good news. Let's see. Close out some of this stuff. That's amazing. It's amazing. And then I'll let you know what we'll go over tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll go over that Nancy Grace podcast that she put out about Brian Kohlberger's visual snow syndrome and if it triggered the murders. Also, this is old news to me and you, because on this channel it's old news, I feel like. But they did we talked about the firing squad, the option of them having a firing squad with Brian Kohlberger. The news is lighting it up again like a damn Christmas tree because the legislator, I guess, passed the bill now. So, I don't know. I feel like Texas and Florida never have any problems getting their medicine for their lethal injections. So I don't think that they'll see that. Oops, sorry. Also, tomorrow we'll go over the demolition of the house and, all of that and what they're in an uproar about it. And I'm just like, no, thank you. I would never want to walk in that house with all that biohazard waste. But that's just me. They found Scotty, Arlene. Yeah, they did. He went somewhere. We don't know where he went, but he was somewhere. Just living his best life, I guess. I hope so anyway. I just don't know how he could have stayed out that long and not went home. Like something is wrong with his home life. If he saw his mom on TV and didn't want to go home. Do you know what I mean? Like that, there's something off right there though. Oh, thank you. Aw. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, hit that like button. I don't really hound you guys too much. I mean, I see some creators, they'll be like, I'm going to need you guys to get it together and then hit the like. And I'm just like, wow. I'm just like, okay, let me hit that like button. But it really does help the channel. It really does. Don't want to make it anymore. Oh, so that's why they don't want to make it anymore. I thought it was just they were missing part of the drug for it. Because there's a lot of shortages and stuff, so. But I'm going to keep my eye out on this, definitely. Tonight, I'm going to keep my eye out on it. Tomorrow, all that in the morning, we're going to figure it out. Let me see if there's anything else. What's this? Oh, no, that's nothing for me. Oh, yeah. And then there's some more stuff that I wanted to go over. They went over it tonight. News Nations did some stuff for Idaho. So I thought maybe tomorrow night, because we've never done like an open panel for Idaho. And I know like on Saturday nights especially, it seems like we get people in the chat that they want to talk like the opposite. They have like, they think Brian Kohlberger's innocent and stuff. And I welcome all opinions, and I really, really welcome all opinions. So I would just like those people to come up and maybe let us know what they think. So maybe we'll do an open panel tomorrow night. I think it'd be fun. But I will do it a little bit earlier than tonight. Let's actually go over to Tanya's analytics. Don't forget to go back and watch some of my videos. I posted some new videos today too. Oh, I was going to see up here. Because it usually tells me what time you guys are going to be online. So you guys are on pretty decent hour. So maybe we'll probably do it at 8:15, our regular time tomorrow night. But yeah. They don't want the chemicals to use people. I can understand that, I guess, if there was people that were, they could, I don't know. I could see them being like, if they're not for the death penalty doing that. I'm the same way, 9mm. I can't handle the intro that takes 40 hours to get into. Like, I feel like I turn into a skeleton by the time someone does their intro and comes on the live. And then like, I notice a lot of people that do true crime even, they don't ever show their face. Does anyone know that? Like, know why people do that? Like a lot of creators? Because I feel like if you're on YouTube, you want to see somebody. Like at least a little bit. I know I turn my camera off here and there and stuff, but you think that you'd like want to see someone at least a little bit. Because like, then it's a podcast, isn't it? Or a radio station. He is safe. But yeah, I just never got that. Like, because if I turn my camera off, like this, I don't know. This to me would be so damn boring. I guess I would just talk in the chat, but to me, this would just be boring to look at this. I hate it, but I do it once a week. Oh no, I'll hide every once in a while when I need to. But I had someone call me out because I usually will do it on my pre-recordeds. Like I don't show my face just because like sometimes I'm just running around, and I want to do a pre-recorded real quick. And I had someone call me out on that. They were like, you don't show your face on camera. I'm like, yes, I do. I'm like, every live. What do you talk about? We talk. So yes, I think that's all I have for you tonight. Because I'm gonna do this Idaho Four tomorrow. Because it's gonna be a big one. I didn't realize how big this was, like how much stuff I had to show you. And this is the best way to end a live. So if anyone yells at me, because I have Idaho 4 hashtagged in there, I'll just say, shut it. Yeah, they found him, Skittles. Everybody spread the word. I put it on my community, the community tab, and then I also put it on. Actually, hold on. I know that Crime Lines and Lies has been really, really, really upset about this. Let me see if I can. Is it? I wanted to make sure I said the channel right. Okay. It's another creator that I watch. And I know that she would be extremely happy to know that. So 2 wins today, Tristan and Scotty. Yep. We're 2 for 2. Like that. Love that. Love that for us. So, okay, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow on the live. This is the best day ever, you know? Everybody get some good sleep tonight. We will do open panel, Idaho Four. So if anybody wants to come up, you can come up tomorrow. Just make sure you bring headphones so that there's no echo and it's easier to hear. And yeah, I'll see you guys all tomorrow on the live. You guys have a great evening. Thank you so much for the members that became members tonight. Thanks for being here and all of that good stuff. I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Bye, guys.